Hello, I snuck in on you again. And the reason that I'm sneaking in on you, I'm sitting in my car, it's beautiful, it's cold. I'm back in New York and it's so cold. But the leaves are on the ground and they're in the trees and they're beautiful colors and it's beautiful. It's not exactly where I thought I wanted to be, but you know what? It's beautiful. And we can grow wherever we're planted, truly. It's up to us. We can decide if we're going to act like little spoiled babies sometimes and throw ourselves on the ground and say, no, I want this. This is what I want. I've done it so many times in my life in so many ways. And sometimes it was such a traumatic thing that I was going through that I had every right to sit down and just be scared and cling to everything as if it was the end of the world. And this time I really don't. And so I've been thinking a lot. I'm very tired. I was in the car a lot yesterday, so forgive me if I sound a little bit rattly today. But there's something big trying to come through to me. It's something really big, and I want to share this creative process. I think oftentimes I'll get in my car. Hi, Rose. Oftentimes I get in my car and I think, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to talk to myself. And as I talk to myself, my self moves out of the way and my higher self comes into the building. And all of a sudden, things start making sense. And I have these aha moments. And today I'm on the verge. And I'm very sleep deprived, so I'm struggling. But I'm on the verge of this really great aha moment. And so I'm trying really hard to share this. Hi, Ruth. I think that's Ruth. I have no glasses. It's nice to see you. I'm going to try to share this creative process as it comes through to me. This is what happens. I think a lot of us do this. So the way that it starts with me today was, that's what it is. I've got to get out of my own way. And when I say get out of your own way, I mean the conscious self loves to try to figure everything out. We love to find all of the answers within ourselves. We think that we are so smart. We've lived on this world for such a long time, and we're so wise, and we're old souls, and we can call ourselves all these fancy names. And truly, truly, we're little children. Each one of us is a little child, and it's the most beautiful part of us. The most beautiful part of me loves to go play in the sand and make snow angels in the snow. And she loves to let go of everything. She loves to not have to think about what somebody needs for dinner or who needs clean underwear or anything like that. She loves to just let go. And I'm in that space right now where I'm very tired and I've been taking care of everyone for a long time. And I'm kind of in this space of, wow, I just need to be that little girl for a little while. I need to stop trying to please everybody else. Hi Caleb, I need to be still. And so I went off to the woods, and as I was walking through the woods, I started feeling creative, and I started doing my poetry, and I started writing, and it came through to me so easy. And the reason that it did is because I suddenly got out of my own way. My conscious self said, you know what, I'm taking a break. And as I was walking, the birds were singing, and I was hearing things, and I was, it was almost as if they were singing directly to me and telling me just to slow down, to be still for a little while, just to enjoy the yellow leaves on the trees and the sound of my feet shuffling through the dried leaves. And what else? The birds were singing songs, and I saw a couple of deer. And you can put yourself into a space. That is a space where I tend to experience Steve, as I like to call him, but I'll say now it's more source energy. Steve has become a part of the soup, even though I still experience him one-on-one, and sometimes this weekend in just such a pure, beautiful way. This is truly what source energy is for us. It is allowing ourselves to get into that space of being the little child, of sometimes being sad, of sometimes being hurt, of sometimes falling down, sometimes feeling weak, often feeling weak, feeling a little lost, confused, trying to figure it all out. It is being that little child and feeling this comfort as if we are being scooped up into these loving arms, wrapped up in a blanket, and just being told to rest. Just rest. Just be still. Just be still for a little while. Can you just take the time to be still? Can you just take the time to look at those birds, to listen to them sing, to know that they are always okay? You see those little birds? They're up in the trees, and they're not worried about where they're going to live or what they're going to buy next or what kind of car they've got or anything like that. The food is there for them when they look for it. They have water. They have everything that they need. It's always okay. Be that bird, be the butterfly, be, the little fairies in the forest, whatever it is. As you're walking through the trees, allow yourself to be that little girl or that little boy. Fall into your imagination. Allow yourself to imagine whatever it is that you are longing for, whatever it is that you want to bring into your life. Allow yourself to fall into the space where anything is possible, where you are that little girl walking through a fairy tale, and there's a castle just around the next corner, and there's trolls hiding under the bridge, but they're not bad trolls. Those are nice little trolls hiding under there. Sometimes they sneak out and they give you a chocolate chip cookie. That's in my world. In my world, the trolls are all good. And there's little fairies flying around. Those aren't dragonflies. Look at them closely. They have little faces. Everywhere you go, everywhere you turn, there's magic. That is where we need to be these days. I'm here to remind you that you don't have to continuously worry about every little thing. And as I'm reminding you, I'm reminding myself too, that when we step out of that mode of being totally human and having all of these daily concerns that are bogging us down, we're trying to figure out how to get everything done, how to do everything, how to pay all of our bills, how to do everything that society wants us to do. When we just lay all of that stuff down, we remember who we really are. And it's in that space, that is our truth. That's the truth. We have it all backwards. It isn't in all of these things that we're accumulating. It isn't in the college degrees. It isn't in how many children we have or don't have or anything. How much money is in the bank, what your credit score is. That is all just a facade. It's not who you really are. It's not who you really are. You really are that little girl that's walking through the fairy tale land. We've got it all backwards. So take the time. Take that pause. Take the time sometimes to just lay it down. Let it go. Let it go. Stop thinking with your conscious mind. Fall into the world of your imagination. Allow yourself to visualize whatever it is that you're longing for in such a beautiful way that you're creating a masterpiece. And that masterpiece comes to life for you. That is the energy that we are in these days. And we just have to step aside long enough to allow it to unfold. We have to step aside long enough to watch our creation become our reality. That's what I'm here for tonight, I guess. I'm reminding myself, Ruth, beautiful words. Thank you so much. I'm going to catch up to all this when I can see better. Rose, thank you so much for your sweetness and for all of your support. Anybody that shows up, I'm so appreciative. I have had the most beautiful experience over the past few days, and it came out of my temper tantrums and my worries and my concerns. I have watched as people keep popping up to me to give me reminders to stick with it, to keep going. Kabam is very much alive. There's a book to be written. It's time to be at peace. It's time to get the work done. And yet everything is still going just exactly as planned. And I know that it is because so many people keep popping in to tell me beautiful messages. Oftentimes they bring Steve into it. Steve has been very active the past few days. He's so supportive. This is Source Energy, so supportive of our dreams. I have this dream. I believe in this dream. I want to spread this goodness to other people. I want people to learn to be alive again. And how can you have a dream like that and not expect the Source Energy is going to be right there to back you every step of the way, even when you can't see it, especially when you can't see it. Especially when you can't see the magic, that's when it's right there under your nose. So I came on here tonight to remind myself of the magic and to remind you at the same time. This is how I create when I write. I'm showing you exactly how it works. I sit down, I start talking, pretty soon my higher self kicks in, and we are on a roll. It's only stepping out of my own way. It is always always, when we step out of our own way, that's when the magic happens. So that's what I'm reminding you guys of tonight. I hope that you'll share this out. It's just a message of sweetness. There's no strings attached. I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful night, and I love you so much. Thank you so much for your support and for your love. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll see you again soon, I promise. Take care.